Welcome. Welcome. That Resident Evil 4. That's a game I need to play again. I actually like that game a lot. Welcome.
10 seconds until your death.
Sure thing, boss. But.
Keep his ass
Good
out
afternoon.
of that area.
And hello. So I'm watching this one guy. He's a pretty cool dude. He's part of the Taylor 15 squad type shit.
And stay there.
And he was talking about
Just gotta make sure.
grooming yourself. You always gotta groom yourself. So you always got wear nice clothes all the time.
I've got more sets just waiting.
He's like, he sees people coming. He's like, oh, I got a thing for you. I saw people come in Jiffy Lube, and he was just like,
You're not there now.
and he was just sitting there talking about like, oh, he came in with fucking pajamas on. You bet your fucking ass. Pajama wearing, man? That's the hottest fucking thing in the world. What do you mean?
Just gotta make sure. Great. Flash power.
I love wearing fucking pajamas, bro. People say they don't like wearing fucking pajamas. What do you mean? Well, anyway, so he was talking about that stuff. Like,
You're not
I saw a guy wear pajamas and that. You know, I was just thinking like, why'd you wear that? You look goofy. You don't look good. I'm like, yeah. You ever seen a really hot guy wear pajamas? How much the women want to suck that dude's dick? A lot. So,
Move it, idiot.
that's a man's perspective thing. And trust me, I know. I wear pajamas all the time. I get highly attracted to you. I don't fucking give a fuck. I really don't care. But like, he was like talking about it and that. He's like, well, let's do this. He's like, wear really nice clothes. Doesn't matter what you're doing now. Wear really nice clothes. It makes you feel better about yourself. Come on. I just go to the fucking damn gym and get ripped. That makes you feel better about yourself.
Right behind you.
Your clothes cover up your mistakes. Does that make sense?
Protect the area if you can.
You don't want to understand. Then you don't want to do that. You don't want to cover your mistakes. Yeah.
Anyone need ammo? Easy! Mr. Sniper in the house! Oh shit!
Targeting.
I'm making the best mess ever! Just gotta make sure. One of those moody flesh pals. This area remains mostly secure. As long as helping you somehow. Is this some sort of prank? You're not
Yeah,
this
like
good.
it gets kind of funny though. Like people like, why do you care about how people dress? Like I get it, but like
Anyone got a mop and bucket?
only people that really look at you differently are because you're not attractive to begin with. And I get it. You know, you have to do other things because you don't have the physique or the look for it.
Surprising.
I'm sorry you're not attractive. And that's how it is.
Oh, thank you.
I can walk in with probably boxers on and just a fucking shirt and
Got ammo here.
get attention. I can wear anything I want and get attention. You know, but that's the whole point of it that you're trying to say. Not everyone has capabilities of being, you know, like, well, yeah. So you go with what you have.
No idea what that stuff is or does.
Keep the area secure.
Oh, come on.
Kill any Zeds that get near.
Jeez. I think I have a shotgun. I don't like this shit.
Oh, suck it! Great! That's tough. That space. Rin för helvete! Guys! You're not dead enough. Hey! You twitch, ass face. Just a second, asshole! I've been hit! Throw another Zed on her!
If I thought that was anything but luck, I would be impressed. Area remains secure.
Space.
But yeah, so he's like talking about that stuff and that. He's a pretty cool guy and that. I can't say nothing about it. Like we're having an identity crisis, and like
Barbecue time.
you have to defend your your honor and that. But like I think it's coming down to like people like he said he was talking about reading these two books. You know, he's reading a book about basically heroics and that, or being stoic and stuff like that. You know, not wearing your heart on your sleeves and shit all the damn time. Not expressing your emotions 24/7. Yeah, of course I agree with that. I don't believe anyone should express their emotions. You know, and be like, oh my god, you know. You can talk about stuff. Like I talk about things that happened to me. Yeah, but some people they get a little too uptight about stuff.
Keep using the pod. I'll see if I can get your fingers stuck in it.
Which I can't blame them for that, because everybody has their ways of talking, and their ways of emoting, and some people do better than everybody else.
Pod design is not terrible.
Fucking easy.
Horsey did okay with this. T-minus 10
Easy.
seconds.
Pray and spray.
Your death.
But yeah, so like you was talking about that stuff and that. No. I'm just thinking to myself, like, I really want to be a real man. Or what is a real man? Listen. Understand, first of all. And constantly know that your life is literally going to change every single day. And you have to not emote. You have to learn how to make it a logical situation first. And understand, is it worth my emotions? Because emotions are like your ammunition for the day. You can either sit there and fire on all cylinders and waste all your ammunition, and you get tired, you get fatigued, you get mentally fatigued, you feel like shit. And this is all about negativity, because positive, it doesn't do nothing. You don't fire your emotions as much. And you say when you sleep and wake up, you reload your emotions. Of course, we're using gun terms because I think, shooting shit's pretty fun. That's how it is. So anyway, like for me, for instance, I never fire my ammunition too much. I conserve it. So it's like patient value. But I conserve my mags or my magazines, and like I build them up. And then whenever I need to unleash my magazines, I unleash them in very heavy, fire sort of thing. It's like if someone comes at me with something that and they don't feel like that, they're like, I don't feel like that you're right in that, and you can throw down all the logic you want, but they still don't feel that you're right. I said, yeah. That's when I'm like lock and loading the big ass machine gun, like Rambo style. It has like 100 bullets to it, and the fucking sling or what the fuck they're called. I'm just like, you sure you want to do this? No, because I do with people on my stream. When I get into it, I'll start firing off, which is me. I'm starting to explode or give them a good expression and tell them, da da da. Especially when they're firing me. That's about a lot of people. A lot of people will always fire on full cylinders all the time. As soon as anything hits their emotions, it hits their little weak ass barrier around them. That's what emotions come down to when you get hit with negative stuff. It hits your little weak vibe barrier, and you're just like brooding, like, oh my god. And then you wonder why. Like really, say like a really attractive man can get pussy, but they can't keep a relationship. And then other guys are like not as attractive. They keep relationships, but that mean they're not like they get a lot of pussy. I hate to see that. But then again, some people like that shit. I don't know what to say. It's just how life is. I believe everyone has their ways of dealing with stuff. Everyone has their looks to go for. Like me, I go for really attractive women because I can actually attract them. Other guys can't do that as much. You'd be very surprised what is attraction. It's like, well, if a woman's skinny, healthy, and has got sexual goods that inspire me to look at her a lot, then more or less likely, then yeah. But them are just beginning stages. This is when you're young. When you get older than that, like right now, 35, gonna be 36 next year, I start to look at life as in, how's my life going to be easier when I have to deal with a lot of stuff? Like, say, like work today. I got new shoes. I put them on today. Nice shoes. I like them. My fucking lower back, my glutes, my upper glutes, my lower back, basically, I'm about to say, were fucking killing me. I'm just like, what the fuck? Why am I getting so fucking stiff? And I'm just like, they're my fucking shoes. I'm like, I don't even want to wear these fucking damn things. My lower back's getting stiff already in that because of how I walk. Like, they're not nimble. Like, you have to be able to move your fucking feet. Like, my Skechers are very bendable. These are like fucking bricks. And I'm wearing them, and I'm just like, they're supposed to be anti-slip. And they slide on oil like it's nothing. I'm just sitting like thinking to myself, like, these shoes fucking suck. And like my old shoes, I never really had a slip. I mean, yeah, I work at a place and that slip resistant shoes and that. But like, if my back's killing me, I'm not wearing them. So I'm not gonna wear them because they don't bend. They're like bricks. Your feet need a bend. That's how your feet walk. Your feet bend. They curl up in that. They use your hamstrings and your calves to be able to move, and your quads to be able to move. So if I'm sitting there moving that, I can't feel that like motion of my feet like dropping and moving back and forth. I like walking with bricks and they're just like straight, like marching. And you can't do that because you're gonna hurt your fucking hamstring. And I was just sitting there like, gee, my shit was fucking hurting me. My leg, like it was on fire. And I'm like, man, dude, I know I'm old, but I'm like, every time I feel pain like that, I'm always thinking to myself, what do I need? So I have my pre-workout with me, and that I'm just like, okay, I could take this stuff, and that it should help out a little bit because beta alanine does pull out lactic acid, and that. Oh, that felt good. But then I'm thinking to myself, and I'm like, I'm probably just not drinking enough water. Because water circulates blood no matter what, because that's how you create most of your blood is through water. Got my banana. Got banana. Got some wraps that I bought. Like turkey wraps. And I got some avocado. Avocado's great. Ain't gonna lie. Full thing of avocado. A full banana. Check it all my. Mm. I had so much fucking muscle pain in my chest. Took a fat ass protein shake for with the bud. Woke up. Felt really good because I woke up at like 9. The dogs were barking out. I went right back to sleep. I was like, I just need to sleep. I passed the fuck out. Now they had that protein shake though. I think that's what helped me recover a lot. I had a lot of protein throughout the day, but man, I was in pain. My legs fucking killing me. My chest was killing me. I was like, yeah, it's time to recover. You can burn your muscles out. They'll lose like friction and shit. That you overload your muscles too much and that they don't recover fast enough. That's why people say on steroids. It's the biggest community thing that like with bodybuilding now. I get people. I'm thinking about one guy. He's a content creator named Philion. He's not really that jacked of a dude. Like he talks about bodybuilding all the time and that. Talk about steroids. He makes fun of people that use steroids. Like why? Because they're not doing it natural. But you don't even look that fucking good. Like you're skinny in that, but like you don't have like big fucking muscles in that. You don't even look like you lift fucking weights at all. You know, you ain't got no like I don't see your arms not being big as fuck and that, or like even if your arms are just like a little bit big, like or when you like sit there and you look at someone's physique and that, you can tell at least they fucking do something. He like wears like baggy shirts and that, which is cool. Now you do whatever the fuck you want to do in that. I've seen him before. He's really skinny and tall. He's got a little bit of mass on him, but like, you don't think people's bodies can grow? Like the biologics of every human being is different. Some people could literally do a regimen of 3 days a week, work out the full body every week, and they can fucking recover massively a lot. But what people don't think is that there's ways that you can add in a little bit more. Like people say you can work on your body every other day. So like Monday you do chest and shoulders, and triceps. Next day you do back and biceps. Next day you do, legs. And then literally Since you got 2 days of rest on your chest and that, if you eat enough food, if you maintain your quality of protein, wait, like Thursday, you should be able to do your chest and fucking triceps and shoulders again. That's day 4. And then you rest on Sunday. But that's literally what you could do. You could interval your muscle groups and you could constantly build. Then you get people like me, I work on everything. You know, I work out my whole entire body. Should I do my splits? Yeah, I think I should do splits. I think some people come in the gym and that they do the exercise to their fullest extent of that muscle group, and they just fucking leave. But, you know, I like being exhausted. I like being really fucking tired after my gym. I have that type of mentality. That really doesn't bother me to hit my muscles. Now, I don't hit all my muscles till I'm fucking dead. No, my body's just tired because I worked out on everything. But maybe that's the problem. They have to go to the gym. Then I should just do my back and biceps. And well, of course, you gotta do back rhomboids, so you do the back of your shoulders too. And maybe do some calves or something, because you can always do calves. And let my body recover. I would be in the gym, maybe because I like being in the gym. That's probably what it is. I enjoy. I get into a focused mood. That my music's playing in my ears, and I get a really focused mood. And like, you know what? I'm gonna take this shit. You know, so I work out my whole body. That work out my forearms a lot in that now. I hit forearm exercises a lot because my forearms have always been kind of weak in that. So I hit my forearms a lot. But this is just the beginning of my first year of exercises, just finding out what I like to do. Even the first like 6-7 months, just find out what I like to do. I basically have my routine. There's some exercises I like more than others, of course. And there's some exercises I fucking hate, and I don't like them at all. Like the one I do for my chest and that is chest presses. I do chest flies too. I try to keep that shit with good stretch and that, because that stretch tears the fuck out of my chest, and that makes me grow really good.
Protect the area if you can.
Another one? Oh, fucking siren.
Must be the cleaner's day off. Pyrotechnics. You twitch, ass face.
If I thought that was anything but luck, I would be impressed. Area remains secure.
Yeah, they all came from that one spot back there.
This area remains mostly
They
secure.
fuck you up.
Someone's helping you somehow. Is this some sort of prank? You're not this good.
They seriously fuck you up.
And I didn't bring an umbrella.
I don't know why I gave you money. Spend it, or whatever.
But yeah, I was super tired yesterday. I came into work a little bit exhausted in that, but I want to hit like 11 o'clock. I started dragging. I was like, oh fuck, I got till 3 o'clock. I was like, damn. Like, I'll finally be able to eat food. I brought my protein chicken that, so I ate protein that. I'm just like, damn. It's like, I'm dragging. I'm dragging really bad. So I'm just like, gotta do something. So I started drinking more water and that, like a lot of water. And then I start noticing, like, I'm starting to feel pain all over the place. Like, it has to be recovery day. It's like, I cannot go to the gym. I have to fucking maintain a lot of food and get as much protein as me as I can because I gotta fucking recover.
It must be invisible. Watch out! Oh shit!
Variety is a spot. You think you're tough? You're not. You're a bug. Prepare to be squashed.
Just gotta make sure. Rin för helvete!
Yeah, I love boss sauce. You can stack the damage.
You're not even trying. You don't have any grenades.
I wish I had a freeze guy that had all
Found a
freeze
weapon.
weapons and shit.
Wave 16.
Pyrotechnics. Damn, look out!
Don't break your arm patting yourself on the back.
Space. I'm making the best mess ever! Rin för helvete!
Oh, here it is. Never run through it.
You're not dead now. Angry lumberjack.
Oh, dang, he blew him up. Nice.
Just gotta make sure. I can keep going all day. You
The resupply pod is open.
Yeah, I hate it when they brought robots in.
Dosh and shut up.
Oh, thank you, me.
Moving.
When they brought the bots in, they got kind of stupid because the bots have so much defense. So you have to, their like weak point and actually aim.
I don't want to know what happened here.
Doesn't do too bad. Oh, that sounds amazing. Mm. Oh. Oh. Damn, I think today's gonna be good. We got one more day. After today, Monday shouldn't be too bad.
Last call for
It all depends.
bullets.
Like, I don't mind if it's busy. Depends on how I fucking feel. Like, I was on the line for a good bulk of the day and that, and like,
Let's see what happens.
not that I have a problem with it. I actually enjoy being on the line a lot more.
Try this one out.
Baby down. They really want this shit.
I gotta be really fucking careful with shit.
Pyrotechnics. And stay there. Did you even feel that, Mr. Man? You've got to admire their persistence. You're not dead enough. Careful, guy. Let's send you back to oblivion. And stay there.
Oh, come on, motherfucker.
Barbecue time.
Oh, shit.
Oh, you're a sneak.
I hate Boom so much.
Rin för helvete. Just gotta...
Nah, I have to keep grabbing Molotovs and doing them.
Pyrotechnics. One of those moody flesh powers. Just gotta make sure. Oh shit.
No, why is that? What am I doing? Like, why is my pole? Why am I standing on a fucking pole, bro? Get the fuck out of there. Catch your ass is on fire.
You twitch, ass face.
Yeah, just trying to get Molotovs and grenades. Use your grenades all the damn time. That's why I'd rather run through constantly get grenades and shit.
You're not dead enough. Just gotta make sure. Oh, another Z on the Barbie. Twitch, ass face. Scrape, everybody. Pyrotechnics. You're not dead enough.
Go to the pod. Buy things. Not that it will matter. You'll still die.
In for helvete.
There are plenty more squeaks where that came from.
Must be the cleaner's day off.
Move it, idiot. Get some gear, ammo, all those things that help you not die. They're right behind you. Well, almost.
But yeah, we had we always have really good discussions in general. Wherever I go, that if I talk anything, obviously I don't try to be I guess therapeutic towards everybody. Like the truth is, a lot of people don't like that shit, and it's true in that. A lot of times, just like a question. It's always good to ask questions, you know, curiosity, because people like when you ask questions, because people like talking about things in their life and that. I like to ask questions a lot. I always got something in my head that, like, you know, every time I like work with someone new, or every time I like someone's like comes up to me and is like, "Oh, hey, how you doing?" That actually asking me questions. That I like it. I like it a lot. I think everybody does. I think one of the biggest things to do in life that people actually do enjoy is ask them how they're doing. And some people don't like it. Like today night, no. I care about everybody. It's like when people are emotionally weak, you want to ask how they're doing more. But if people are emotionally strong, you just have conversations with them. You never ask how they're doing in a way that's different than asking someone has weak emotions or they're at a weakened state of mind because of something that happened to them. Yeah, I'd get a protein shake. But yeah, you learn a lot as you get older now. You learn a lot in general now. And you try to help out the younger community now, because younger community normally, if they're not parented really well, they normally act very stupid. Like for instance, I see this couple coming to the gym. they're a good looking couple now, you know. The guy's really attractive now. His girlfriend's really very, very hot. But she looks like she exercises, and like I can't tell if they're dating or not because he looks like a simp boy. He's very judgmental over everybody. He doesn't work out that much. He kind of just like sits there and like just like you know, I mean like he's not in bad shape. Like he's skinny and that as a man, but you know, like I said, the difference between a man and a woman's body and that is pretty simple. Women really don't need to build much muscle. Like I get their legs a little bit thicker, maybe get a little bit thicker ass. They don't need to get gigantic. They don't need to worry about their upper body that much. As long as they're skinny in the upper body and have you know whatever size boobs they need to have, whatever your choice is. Man got to build up everything. Girls naturally just have big chests or have small chests, so they grow out their ass. It's different with men. Yes, women will be attracted to that. Attracted to a dude that has a big butt. That's a natural thing. There's nothing wrong with that. I need fucking sneeze there. Oh. I need that. Damn air filter in here. Too much dust. I do need to clean that room out, but
I don't want to know what happened here. Oh shit! They. Jävla fan! Skitjävel! Someone call the cleaner! You twitch, ass face. Baldy! Just gotta make sure. Just a second, asshole!
I didn't miss that bench.
You know that flesh pound's on steroids? You twitch, ass face.
Don't worry, the next one will be hard.
Stop me!
That guy doesn't work that bad. The flare gun? Yeah. I mean, I waste all my ammo because I'm firing all over the place. Especially when I get the unlimited ammo, I can fire like 6 of them off at once. That don't work too bad. Okay, so the primary one shoots a sticky flare that burns in a target and lights everything around it.
This little dog has some new tricks for you.
Badasses.
Clawing, killing tricks.
Barbecue time. Get
Not terrible, but that's just the warm-up.
you twitch, ass face. Pyrotechnics. My skin's burning. And stay there. Watch out! You're not dead enough. Scream for help.
I might find my new favorite
You
gun.
twitch, ass face. And stay dead.
Ah,
A big gun may help you feel
damn.
safe, but it won't actually save you. You lived. I'm not impressed. I'm disgusted.
Yeah, I remember when my ex
Can't
used to get
see a
mad 'cause I
damn
used to
thing.
sniff. Like, it's like you need to blow your nose and that's nasty that you sniff all that snot down your throat or whatever. I'm like, I mean, that's how your body works.
You know holes in your armor are bad,
Like, what are
right?
you trying to say? Like, your stomach acid eats bacteria up. And a lot of it's just goop, dust, and shit. It's not like it's gonna kill you if you do that stuff, but. Okay, now I need to stretch out my quads because I stretched them out a little bit ago and it feels pretty damn good. One thing I had to learn why my fucking my upper glutes seem to get really painful to my quad around my hip. It's tightened, so it pushes my hips forward, so let them like relax where they're like they can bend back and forth really nicely in that. Oh. I learned that from this one chiropractor guy online that he's like, yeah, the reason why you got like you feel like you got back pain that's not because of that, it's because your quads are not stretched out enough, and so it pushes it tightens up your quads, which causes your like hips to move forward. So when you stretch out your quads, especially your upper quad and that where your hips at, it leaves you with more. It loosens it up so that your glutes and all your muscles can be used evenly. So you see like how some people can have like some people have like weird walking phases where they kind of like they walk weird because they're overly tightening of the muscles and that. It's probably from sitting down. Because you sit down, that your quads are always in that position. They're relaxed in that, but they're always like tucked in. And no one sits right. You know what people do is they lean on their lower back and they push their hips out and their quads get really tight. So when they try to like go back or they stand up, like I learned looking at really attractive looking women that have like that peak fucking booty pop. Their asses are always sticking out. Like they walk with their butts. It's just the way that their physique is because they don't have a lot of fucking like muscle in their abs and that. So like their ass always sticks the fuck out. Like their ass is always bulging outwards. Like they shove their butt out and they walk with their chest up, and they always have that really fine physique. And I've seen it happen a lot. And honestly, it's extremely hot. Like if you see someone that like walks like shit, they look weird. Like they don't look like they're walking right. Like you see like a person stick with their, you don't have to like bulge your chest out, but you stick with your chest out a little bit like a natural stance. That's how you're supposed to walk. Shoulders back, down and relax. And your chest is supposed to be showing, and you're supposed to be showing, your abs off, and then your quads and your legs. Your ass is supposed to stick out no matter what. You're not supposed to be slumping up. When you watch people fucking, walking that, I mean, I'm constantly, obviously women are very, they walk different in general, just because they don't have as much mass on the front of them. They got the upper body. So it's a little bit different though, but I have to say, yesterday at work, we had a lot of fucking attractive women come in. And I already knew, because I feel like I already seen one of them. I think I see them up at the gym, and they just kind of just know. Or they just come in a lot in general.
Wave 20.
And I've been noticing that.
Let's all participate.
And I'm just sitting there like, I can feel that vibe when they come in. And I look at them and I'm like, wow, these girls are really fucking they're really attractive looking women. I'm like, jeez. And like the things are all girly girls and stuff like that. I'm just sitting there like thinking myself like, yes, catch her on fire, dumbass.
We don't understand each other. Don't gloat yet.
You even feel that, Mr.
As you can see, I have all the data. I wouldn't get overconfident. You're outnumbered now.
I'll make you time.
Daddy, how do I get through to you?
Run. Ow, bitch.
I've improved myself in so many ways.
Diablo fun! Free Gavin!
Electrocution gets engaged along the field. Come, Mike.
She disappeared.
You task me. Indeed.
Fire!
Participate.
Dang, I could shoot like 8 of them in that time period.
Rin for helvete!
That's crazy amount of damage.
You're not dead enough.
Yeah, if I just like run around like kill the bots and get that kill skill, get that Z time and just fucking unleash all those rounds into her, or into a boss, it just fucking obliterate them. So I like about the fire bot.
Or as fast as you can, so think slow.
Oh. I don't know who to play with. I play with every once in a while. Oh. But yeah, so all these hot girls came in that like I'm sitting there like vibing like crazy. As soon as I seen like the group of them, I'm just like, damn. And there's like fucking 7 of them too. I'm just like, oh my god, there's so much ass. There's so much ass. I'm just like, man, that's crazy shit. My mind keep entertaining that, you know, because we always have attractive looking people that come in our place and that, you know, it's with every, you know, food place or wherever you work at. There's always like, and they don't order ridiculously big shit. They order like a little, because they're all broke as fuck. I bet you one of them will try to get a job at this place and that just to get closer to it. Psychology of a woman, that's very funny. Yeah. Women think like I they think like a child sometimes when it comes down to like if they it's always the attraction though. If there's a very attractive looking person, a man, in a workplace, I'm sure consciously they're gonna think that someone's banging that person. Cause you know, if I work with other women than that, other women on the outside might assume that if they're attracted to me. I'm always thinking like that because I can kind of the interactions happen to a certain degree like that, and it's funny. I was like, okay, like you're at a workplace. And it does happen. It happened at my other job. I was in a workplace. I worked with a lot of women. Sometimes I work by myself with a woman that, if they're attracted to me, they're gonna fucking show it up front. They're gonna be really clingy on me and that, want my attention all the time and that. Talk to me like that's how my ex was. She would always want my attention. Always want my attention. And she would, hate it when I didn't give her attention. Like if I went off my own and just like worked in that, and she's just like, well, it's like, why are you so quiet and all this stuff? And I'm like, because I'm working. Like we gotta get stuff done. Like I gotta like clean the tunnel out and that, spray it out and that. And I like to do that when we're obviously, slowed down. Because it keeps my mind busy and that, so time can go by faster. It's like, well, basically, she was like, well, why don't you hang out with me? And I'm like, I have work. I have to do stuff. Like, if you want to come out here with me and help me out with stuff, then yeah, then that's great. We'll do it as a team. And like, you always get closer. Always, always, always. Because I like, okay, so like, we'll do this scenario. Hold on, I need to sneeze again. Dude, fuck these sneezes. Oh my god. Anyway. So, for instance, my GM, I don't mind him as a person that, like, outside of work, he's actually pretty cool. I mean, yeah, he's got a little bit of, like, manners to earn and that. He kind of treats women like shit and that. But hey, you know what? Because he's too emotional, that's why. Men that have a lot of emotions, they literally act like a woman. They treat women like shit. I don't think if anyone ever seen, like, a woman treat another woman like shit and that, and they're like, and then the next day they're all like, friendly, but it's like fake as fuck. Oh my god. Oh, wow, that hurt. Oh, a lot of pushing. Jeez. But I can't remember what the fuck I was talking about. Well, anyway, so I've been noticing slight changes at work. I love my job. The people there are great. We always have our ups and downs with anger and that because we work at a job that's just like that. Every job's like that. Everyone gets frustrated. It's just how people show it. Some people show it very talkatively. Some people are very quiet with it. Like I'm very quiet with it. I just do my job. Like we were busy. I was working my ass off in that. And I was in like massive fucking pain. Like everything was fucking hurting me, especially my fucking glutes, my upper glutes. I had like that pinching feeling. Like it was just I couldn't shake it off. It was hard to move. Like I was just like sitting there like a statue, and it just kept on hurting and hurting and hurting. And I realized, I'm like, well, fuck, that's not good. And so I dealt with that pain for probably like 2 or 3 hours straight. And I moved around that and shifted my hips and that and tried to like do little stretches and shit. But, like it was just one of those fucking days. I'm just achy. And like damn, something's giving me a lot of fucking phlegm today. Give me that avocado. Yeah, there's certain foods I guess I'm like I don't know if I have allergies to in that or not. I don't think it is because every morning that I get like this every time I wake up at like the first hour and that all of a sudden I'll just like sneeze a fuckload and I'll have like goop in my fucking throat and shit. But yeah, I know what I'm saying. I start seeing, yeah. Sorry, mind fart. I'm starting to see a slight change in some of that. So something happened the other day, and that were casualized conversations. I never like getting into personals with people, and that, you know, I've been trying to get better with that. It's difficult because my mind likes to go through emotional stuff and that to learn from it. I don't care everybody's personal life. I really don't care about to that extent to be like, haha, make fun of it type stuff. I do it to a certain place of like critiquing people, because then I look at myself and say, okay, this is shit I used to do when I was younger, or this shit I used to do like, you know, last year, so I can learn and be able to adapt to a better existence in life. So I notice everyone's getting very comfortable with me in that. I don't talk that much. We're starting to joke around a little bit in that. But then I start to notice, like the other day, that this was 2 days ago. I had to be leadership, Cody. I had to be that guy. I had to be an asshole in a leadership way. And like, I think it's starting to like shoot across the store a little bit, because while I'm working with someone that like one of the manager guys that he's been there for fucking like 1,000 years, he does his job. Well, he just does his job. Like he does everything he needs to do in that to make sure the stuff gets going. That, and not saying other people do that. The managers do great. It's the underlings. The underlings are very like all over the place in that. And they like to like linger around and like, I'm just sitting there like, okay, guys. You guys have to stay focused when we're busy. I don't give a fuck about your attention span is fucking 0. You're gonna fucking learn to keep your shit on the war. We are battling. That's how I have to think about it. It's a warfare. And it's warfare when we get swamped, we get our asses fucking kicked. I want everybody to be at their stations and sit there and just wait. If there's nothing to do in that, you could do little things in that, but you can't drift off too far because you have to be on your job as fast and as good as you can. Because like if someone lacks and they drift off, that brings the whole team down. That means that other people have to really step it up to be able to. They have to be faster. They have to use more energy, and that's what it is when you have a balanced team. You equalize each other's energy out. If you have people that are the main liners and that, they're the ones like sitting there and loading up the ammunition, they're firing off all the bullets and shit on full scale. And you got the support people. They're like sitting in the engine room waiting for something to happen. When it happens, then they go full overdrive mode and do what they have to do. This is how life actually does work when you're playing as a team. It's like all these video games that you always have a support. You always have someone that's going to sit there and do the little nickel dime shit that actually matters the most. They're not the offensive slayers, like on the line that bust their asses at and try to be as fast as they can. But when they run out of supplies and you're not loading their bullets up, they can't fire off those fucking guns. You're the one that carries the bullets in that, and they're all like throwing it on their fucking cart and running, and then when they give out the ammunition, then they can relax. But of course, when it comes down to my job, and obviously that's over exaggerated. It's like, oh damn. But that's how the mentality is. That's what makes the workplace good. So if someone lingers off and does something it frustrates the boss. And your second in command's always gotta be the asshole of the group. Because sometimes the boss can't, deal with stuff. Because, they could be just, having one of those days. Or maybe they're just not really outspoken all the time. Which they learn, especially when you're younger. It's hard to be an asshole. So like one of the times in that, I'm sitting there like, okay, and like nothing against anybody at work in that. This is just how life is. We have to do what we need to do to make life easier for ourselves. Somebody drifts off. The boss gets upset. The boss is not too vocal towards that person. So the boss tells someone else. And someone else has to be the asshole. Which I like being an asshole. I promise you that. And then I throw down. That's basically what happened. I throw down my voice with not complete ignorance, but saying like, hey, call out the name of the person and tell me, hey, you need to come back here. You need to start dropping shit, bro. It's like, well, whatever excuse I want to make up. It's like, I understand, bro, but like, you need to focus on the job, not lingering. This ain't a solo ship. You get to do whatever you want to do. When we're getting our asses kicked, I want you on the line, not out someplace else. Obviously, shit happens. I get it. Attention spans are really small. You know that you have a little bit of time to do certain things. That's fine. But that's not how work goes. You sit there, and for the middle, if anyone's been in a rush now, if you're in the middle of a rush now, you sit there and you fucking wait till that shit gets done. Or you sit there and you do a little bit of help, like very small amount of help in that, like certain things in that. I mean, with me in that, it's nearly impossible because I like do my little like back and forth dashes, and I'm throwing around 200 pounds of fucking weight all over the damn place. And sometimes if I bump into someone, they're gonna fucking fly because I've done it before. And then it's like, don't stand in my way because my mind works on multiple things at once, and I trigger stuff in that. Like I'll just be like, okay, I gotta do this. So I have like a secondary, like if my main hand's doing something, my left hand, my right hand's doing something with the main hand, my left hand's doing like a support thing. Like it'll grab something that I need to use for my right hand or for both hands. So if I'm pulling something out, so to speak, my other hand might reach for something and pull out something really quick in that, like a wrapper or something. I'll throw it underneath me, and then my right hand, and then my left hand joins it, and I throw it out. And then I do my thing and be done with it. That's how I made my mind work. I'm always like, my left hand's always doing something. It's always that side piece. I don't really think about my left hand. My left hand just does stuff. It automatically triggers. Say like if I need a certain type of ingredient, I'm gonna look quickly and know where the side look and be like, okay, I know where that ingredient's at. I'll like fidget around and like pick it out with my left hand. My left hand just does whatever it wants to do. Just to make sure. Now, once I get it like closer to in my main view, if I don't need it, then I put it back. That's just how it works. Now, it doesn't happen all the time. We stay consistent, but some people, when we have to move fast, we have to move fast. And like a job is just a job. I'm here just to get shit done. I don't care about how bad people are doing that, but as long as they're working, as long as they're trying, that's all that matters. But when I see laziness, it pisses me off. It pisses me off a lot. It's because I like you. I like everybody. Doesn't mean I can't get frustrated with how people act. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, okay, number one, I don't care about your emotional spikes. I don't care about your fucking personal life. I don't give a fuck about all the stuff that you deal with in general. You're here to work. You need to separate your fucking life from personal to work. If you want to have personal time in that, you can have personal time and talk about your life and then talk about what happened, blah, blah, blah. But when it comes into fucking, putting in that magazine, cocking that fucking shaft back and starting firing your damn weapons all over the damn place to try to get shit going, it's warfare. You stay content and focused. until the battle's over, and then you can relax and do the whole stuff. And people have to learn how to separate it. Some people, they'll bring in personal stuff, maybe not the whole entire time, but it's like little spurts, and you're all like, oh, this person's doing that. It's like I don't give a fuck what other people do. I'm not here to maintain the whole glory of humanity by trying to control these little situations. I care about doing my job as best as I can. That's it. So when I go home, I take my shit. When I go home, I do my showers. When I go home, I brush my fucking teeth. I don't bring that shit to work. Hey man, you have stanky ass breath. I really don't care. I have my breath smell like shit. I'm not here to entertain your ass. I mean, I drink fruity pre-workouts all day, so my breath never reeks, but, like, I don't care. I mean, unless I'm trying to, like, hook up with a girl now and, getting something started, then yeah, I'll put on deodorant. Let's put on deodorant. While everybody else is swagging out, trying to impress, I'm like, yeah, bitch, I'll come in with my pajamas on, have a fucking Mickey Mouse shirt on. It says, or fuck Mickey Mouse. I don't like Mickey Mouse at all. The character, yeah, but whoever, Disney's satanic as fuck. I'll come in the go fuck off shirt and pajamas on, and I'll pick up more girls than anybody. It's just, it doesn't bother me. Like, I really don't fucking care. I get flirted with so much in that, it's just hilarious. Just like the one guy that I was talking about a little while ago. Talking about stoicism. I do agree with that. I think the most attractive quality of a man just does his job in that and keeps his emotions very low key. Because then you become a mystery, and women like solving mysteries. Women are like very mystery solving creatures. Humans. Whatever. And when you don't express too much, like I express more now at work than I did in the last month. Very little expressions. I had to do a little bit. I try to clash personalities to see where they stick. But a lot of people don't know the stuff that I know because they don't really look into it. So if I talk about certain things, they kind of just don't understand it. Or they do understand it, they don't know how to like talk about it because they don't really research it or like have it in their mind that much. Like I'm constantly thinking about this shit. Found my back itcher. I love the back scratcher. Oh, it feels so fucking good. It's like getting your dick sucked. It basically is. You're like, oh yeah, it's my back. Oh my god. Yeah, girlfriend. It's like, yeah, rubbed on a woman's back and massage a woman's back. They have orgasms, don't they? Oh yeah. I did a full body massage to my ex.
Wave 1.
Yeah, she's.
Wrong. So wrong. Just gotta
Don't get too comfy.
I thought it was one of those.
Yours that's just waiting.
I fucking even do it just with my eyes.
look out!
I did it with one of the girls that I was kind of hanging around with. That. When a woman wants you to touch her and she likes that you touch her, then you know you got it in the bag.
And stay there.
Hey! Oh god, they're piling in.
Where did they go? Gotcha! Anyone got a mop and bucket?
The resupply pod
Yeah, I like this
is
really.
open. Spend your dosh and shut up.
But yeah, I remember when I was on
Get some gear, ammo,
that one girl's
all those things
back
that
and
help you
back
not
because it was
die.
like, no, I don't want to help with that. Obviously, I never think about like sexual things, honestly. Maybe a little bit, but no, it's in nature to do that. And I can just tell, like, the reaction of it was hilarious. I saw this woman was 100% fucking horny. Like, she was starting to get, like, moist and shit. Like, she was, like, going into her, like, O mode. Which I can't blame her. And I remember it. So we were sitting there, you know. She was on a chair and I was, you know, sitting next to her and that. I'm gonna start rubbing her back and shit. Someone else came in that was working with us. And he told me afterwards, like, yeah, you should have saw the look on her face when you were rubbing on her and that. Like, yeah, I noticed that she was sitting there, like, O-facing and shit. And I thought it was kind of funny, you know, when I was just like, hey, you know, I asked her, you know, can I rub on your butt and all this stuff and that. And, you know, of course she agreed with it because he wouldn't agree with it. You know, he's got a decently attractive looking dude trying to rub on your fucking ass. Of course, he would agree with it. Can't blame him. Like, I'm not gonna lie, that ass is fat. That booty on her, it's kind of nice to rub on, I'm gonna lie. I always thought about it if I really wanted to. I should have banged her, but then again, I'm not that kind of player guy. I don't. It doesn't come to my mind, honestly. Like, I don't know, it just doesn't feel right. Of course, that's just me. I do remember it. Yes, it was hot. I'm not gonna lie about that.
Papa would know exactly
Maybe one
what
day
that
we'll
stuff
get
does.
back together again and hang out again and shit. I don't know yet.
Closing soon. Hurry up so you can die.
She was a little bit immature when I first met her and that, but, you know, people grow up eventually. And yes, I do ponder about it. We had such good times.
Wave 3.
It's just some people don't have their lives completely together compared to others.
Cloaked enemy here. Easy. And stay there. Anyone got? Oh shit!
Yeah, I got rid of that auto fucking turn with the grab.
Damn it. And that's most of the wave.
Bang.
Go to the pod. Buy things. Not that it will matter. You'll still die.
I think I might try to fire a shotgun up with him.
Good enough.
Cause that reload speed is
Someone
fucking
will pay
nice.
for this.
But yeah, I remember that day. It was pretty odd. I ain't gonna lie. She's really hot. Then again, most girls I talk to are really fucking hot. So
Keep using the pod. I'll see if I can get your fingers stuck in it.
the funny thing is, it doesn't take a lot. I'll use this bad boy. I like this bad boy. My little combat shotgun. My dad just bought one not so long ago.
Guns and bullets.
Looks similar to this. Almost.
Four.
Got a cloaker. Right on.
You think
Someone call a cleaner. Ah. Oh, suck it!
Deal with the stragglers. I'll make sure the next round is a challenge.
Nice.
Keep moving. A little blood loss never hurt anyone.
I found ammo.
Oh man. Dude, there's my protein. I'm feeling a lot better now. It's like stretched out my quads and shit. Yeah, I gotta move around a little bit. I can't sit down and sit down for hours and hours and hours like I used to. I mean, there's some days I can, but sometimes I have to be able to move around a bit. I believe I dropped weight. I think I did. I feel lighter. I was exhausted yesterday. My calorie count was actually kind of low. I didn't really eat that much. I mean, throughout the day I did. So I woke up at fucking like 9 or 10 o'clock. I woke up at 1:30 today. I woke up at 9. I'm like, fuck no, I'm going back to bed. I went right back to bed. And I wake up to like 1 fucking 30. I woke up like, what, 5 hours later? Because I ain't go to bed till like fucking like 4. I woke up at 9, I was 5. I got 10 hours of sleep. I normally don't like sleeping that much, but
The human body is hot. Rerouting power from shields. Edars, what you hide? Are we getting crushed? Electricity has great potential for serious burns. Armor experiment concluded.
Where's it going?
Disappearing
That's
before
gonna
your
stink.
eyes.
Somebody's wearing their big boy pants today. Big girl pants. I don't judge.
Got ammo here. These guys do.
Think fast. Or as fast as you can.
yeah,
So,
shit.
think slow. Wave 6.
Watch out! Just a second, asshole!
Not terrible, but that's just the warm-up.
I'm never getting fucking jumped again. Ay.
Quiet that siren down! Oh shit!
Fuck off with you.
I'm a natural. Damn it! Can't take your drink, buddy?
Yeah, my one brother was trying. He came over there, them older brother, and I talked about one of the JRPGs called Exemption 33 or something like that. The JRPG. I gotta look at it actually. I'm normally pretty fucking picky on RPGs and that.
Don't bleed on the pod. It was hard to steal this many.
Actually, I'm looking at it right now. I think I was trying to. I was playing that fucking Zenless Zone Zero. It's a free game. Oh my god, Grand Theft Auto, go fuck yourself, sex. No one cares. The game's fucking massively overrated. That's really fucking overrated games. It's one of those RPG things. It's got a whole bunch of ones on it. People are gonna get it because they got gigantic boopy girls in it. That's literally what makes men fucking buy shit. You get girls with gigantic tits, and I'm like, gonna be like, oh my god, I gotta buy it. And they buy it, and they're like, the game fucking sucks, but you know, chicks got gigantic boobs. That's literally how it goes. Like Age of Mythology retold. Are you fucking serious? This game's actually really fucking fun. I love Age of Mythologies. I love the Age of Empire shit. Oh god, it looks just like Age of Mythology. I see the giants and the got dragons and shit. It looks really good actually. The graphics are actually pretty good. I don't know. I like Age of Mythologies. I play that shit all the time on PC. I don't know how it's gonna be with. It probably be the same a little bit. I just play this with mouse and keyboard. All them fake ass gods. Yeah. I gotta buy it. I can't. I haven't bought shit with my paycheck besides protein shit. Yeah, Age of Empires 2. I like Mythologies a little bit better. Damn, $100 for a premium edition. Oh, it's a bundle package. Age of Empires 2 and what you call it. Yeah, they got campaigns and shit. I never played campaigns too much. That's crazy. He's been Egyptology so much of that. But I got Prophecy Tactics. Long Await Return. Oh, it hasn't came out yet. 9/30/2025. I love this shit. They can literally, yeah, it's a pre-order. They just remake everything that's good. Because they know damn well all the stuff that they have now is fucking shit. So I'd rather have them remake shit. A weed simulator. God, these people. People in their fucking weed, it makes me laugh. People are so up. People are so obsessed with brain rot. Weed is literally a fucking brain rot. And people want to think that it's not. That's fucking brain rot. Egyptology. 100%. But yeah, I'm actually thinking about getting off from that. Take a little break for a little bit. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. God bless. Keep being great and don't listen to bullshit. Especially negativity. Try to repel negativity as much as you can.